All right, here we go. We are going to solve some more inequalities. So remember, these are known as inequalities, right? These are not equations. So we're going to get answers that are more than just one solution, people. Okay? So let's go ahead and try and solve this very first one. So we have 5w less than 15. We're going to solve. We're going to graph. And we're going to check it. Okay? We need to get these three things done. All right, to solve it, we have multiplication happening. Now again, if you think you know how to do this, you could pause the video, try it, and then play the video, see how you did. But I would divide, because that's the inverse of multiplying, and I want to get rid of 5. So I'm going to divide by 5. So now these will cancel each other out, and I'm left with w. I am not going to use an equals. You guys, I need to get used to putting the symbol there, and that is the less than symbol. And then 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, so far we have solved. Done. All right, now we need to graph. So graphing it, number lining it. I have the number 3 in the middle. That's the special number in my solution set. 1 up, 1 down. What kind of dot? Open dot, because it cannot be equal. And then my solutions are supposed to be less than 3. And these numbers that are over to the left are less than 3. So now we have graphed it. Now we just need to check and make sure that this is right. So what could we check it with? Well, we need to pick numbers that exist over here in the shaded portion. It's best not to choose the dot point, especially in this case, because it's open, meaning it can't equal it anyway. So let's check with something like we could pick 2 or 1 or 0 or -1 or -2, or maybe you want to be really cool and pick a decimal. But let's just pick, let's say we pick 1. Okay? Because that exists over here in the solutions, or that's what it says, it's less than 3. So let's rewrite the original. We'll plug in 1 for w, and we're questioning it. So 5 times 1 is 5. Is 5 less than 15? Yes, joy, it works. So I can say this is my solution. Really, it's an infinite number of solutions. Anything less than 3 will work up here in the original statement. Okay, we have 1 done. All right, let's go to this one. M plus 5 is greater than or equal to 4. All right, solve it. We have addition by 5, so to get rid of it, we are going to do what? Subtract 5. Good job, people. And we're not going to write equals, are we? We're going to write that symbol, greater than or equal to. These are going to cancel each other out. I'm just left with M. And 4 minus 5, if I'm going too fast, pause the video, try it yourself. But 4 on the number line, I'm going right. Minus 5, I'm going left. It's going to be in the negatives. I subtract them. 5 minus 4 is 1. All right, my solutions need to be greater than or equal to -1. I've solved it. Now I'm going to graphing. My special number is -1. If I go warmer with that, it's 0. If I go colder, it's -2. What kind of dot are we using? We're using a close dot. Why? Because there's an equals with it. And then it says our solutions are greater than -1. So is 0 greater than -1, or is -2 greater? This stuff over here is greater. So we've solved it. We've graphed it, and now we need to check it. So we need to pick a number that exists over here. And 0 is smiling at me. So I'm going to plug in 0. So in the original inequality, when I'm checking it, let's say I plug in 0 for M. And I'm questioning, is that going to be greater than or equal to 4? Well, 0 plus 5 is 5, and is that greater than or equal to 4? Yes! Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Lots of smiles. All right, so we finished 2 of them. Okay, let's go to this third one. X over or divided by -2 is greater than 10. Okay. What do we gotta do? We gotta get rid of the division by -2. So we're gonna multiply by the number we want to go away, -2. So I do the same thing to the other side, just like solving equations, you guys. And now these cancel out, and I'm left with x. Over here, I don't have 10 anymore. 10 times -2, negative number. They don't agree. And 20. I use my symbol, and that is the greater than symbol. So now I have solved it, and now I graph. Special number in the middle. 1 up from that, warmer in this direction, would be -19. Colder, -21. Again, if I'm going too fast, pause the video. Try it yourself. If it's greater than, I'm going to use an open dot because there is no equals. And then my solutions are supposed to be greater. Solutions that are greater are warmer. And warmer temps would be to the right towards 0. Okay, now comes the check. Now, I need to pick numbers that exist over here in my shaded part. I see -19, but the thing is, when I go back to the original, I don't really want to divide that by 2 because it's not even. So I'm going to pick a number over here that's even. It'd be nice. Like -18. So let's try that. -18 divided by -2, and we're seeing, is that greater than 10? Negative divided by a negative is positive, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. Is 9 greater than 10? Wait a second. No, 9 is not greater than 10. Uh-oh, didn't work. Meaning that our solution set is not x greater than -20. Didn't work. So what do we have to do? We have to take that inequality, flip it. And these should work. So let's double check, pick something that we think is less than -20. That would be nice to divide by -2. Like, how about -22? And make sure that this actually works. Negative divided by negative is positive, and 22 divided by 2 is 11. And is 11 greater than 10? How? Yeah, it is. Okay, the last one we're going to do, you guys. Sorry, I only had 4. Is this one here. Okay. Y minus 8 is less than -2. I'm going to start it with you. Y minus 8 is less than -2. And then you're going to finish it and you're going to submit your answer on the quiz. So here we go. How do we get rid of this -8? Well, you have to do the inverse of subtraction, which is addition, by the number we want to go away, which is 8. Cha-ching. So I end up with y. I have my symbol, my inequality, and then -2 on the number line from 0. Where are we going? We're going left. And then +8, going right. Longer, shorter arrow? Longer, because 8 is bigger than 2. So because of this picture, I can see my answer is positive. And then I subtract the 2 numbers. 8 minus 2 is 6. Solved it, now graph it. Special number in the middle. 1 up, 1 down. See how I get in a rhythm here? What kind of dot? I'm looking at this. It is open because there's no equals. And then what numbers are less than 6? Where are we shading? To the right or to the left? Okay, that's for you to figure out. And then I also want you to check it And you'll tell me if your check worked and if you had to end up changing your solution set. Okay, see you Friday. Bye.